Hello learners, welcome to Unfold You, your favorite digital learning platform. This is Priyanka, your mathematics mentor. In this module, let's unfold the topic of sets. Piku is very messy. She has so many clothes, but these are not organized well in the wardrobe. Her mother scolds her and asks her to organize the clothes and keep her wardrobe clean and well arranged. तो वो अपनी सब चीज़ों को अलग अलग सॉर्ट करती है, कपड़े अलग, फुटवेयर्स अलग और बाकी सब चीज़ें अलग, एंड वार्डरोब में अलग अलग रैक्स में पर्टिकुलर चीज़ें रख के अपना वार्डरोब अच्छे से अरेंज कर लेती है. The almirah looks so clean and Piku can now easily find all the things. What is important for us to note here, when Piku piled up the clothes of particular kinds, she made a collection of clothes of one kind which are nothing but called sets. Let's study everything about sets in this module. So in this tutorial, we are going to learn everything about sets and cover the given subtopics. What is a set? Sets in daily life. Representation of a set. Finite and infinite sets. Singleton and empty sets. Equivalent and equal sets. And let's revise. Let me make you a bit more clear about the sets. Can you tell me the list of oceans of the world? Yes, these are the 5 oceans. Now this collection is a set. Now can you tell me the list of colors of white light? Yes, these are the 7 colors. These are the 7 colors of rainbow, famously known as Vibgyor. This collection is also a set. Now can you give me the list of best cricketers? You see, this collection is not well defined because here everyone has a different choice. Some cricketers may be best for you, but for your friend the list may be different. So this is not a set. Let me now give you a complete definition of a set. A set is a well-defined collection of distinct objects. Here, distinct means different. So in your daily life, what are the examples you can think of that can form a set? Okay, let me tell you some. Your playlist in a music player forms a set of your liked songs. The collection of your friends on a social site forms a set. The collection of applications in your phone forms a set. Now that we know what a set is, let's learn how we can name it. A set is always named with capital letters of the English alphabets. It can be any letter from A to Z. The elements of the set are represented with small letters. For example, the set of vowels of English alphabets are A, E, I, O and U. Now how can we represent them as a set? A set is symbolically represented as curly braces with the elements written in the brackets separated by commas. So the set of vowels denoted by capital letter V can be written as V is equal to, in curly braces, A, E, I, O, U. Any element of the set can be written as this, and any element not of the set is written as this. We say that A belongs to V and B does not belong to V. This method of set representation is called the listing method or the roster method. जैसे एक घर के members होते हैं, वैसे ही set के members होते हैं. See, this is an example. Our family forms a set too. Now, the set of letters in the word panic is A is P-A-N-I-C. Set of letters in the word chocolate is B is C-H-O-C-O-L-A-T-E. Now, is it correct? No, because C and O appears twice. In a set, as said earlier, that the elements are distinct, so we always write the elements once. So the correct one is B is C-H-O-L-A-T-E. Now, 2 students were asked to write the letters of the word ball. One student writes as C is B-A-L and the second student writes D is L-A-B. Now, who is correct? Both are correct. क्योंकि in the listing of elements of a set, the ordering of the elements in the set does not matter. Now try writing the set of first 100 natural numbers. We write it as n is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and shall we continue this till the number 100 and make such long lists? No. To avoid the tedious task of writing long lists, we use dots. So it is n is 1, 2, 3 up to 100. In cases like these, we may use another method of set representation which is more organized. This method is called set builder notation. In this method of representation, we describe the elements of the set by using a symbol followed by a colon or a vertical slash and then the property possessed by the elements of the set and enclose the whole description within the brackets. In the same way as a monitor represents a class or a captain represents a team, we take X usually on behalf of all the elements of the set and find a common property of all the elements. Now let's try the same example to write in this form, that is the set of first 100 natural numbers. We write this as this. It is read as set of all x such that x is less than or equal to 100 and x belongs to natural numbers. So you see, this is the more organized way rather than the long lists. Now if I ask you to tell me the names of the planets of our system, you will easily give me the names. If you were asked to list the number of stars in the sky, you know it is tedious as we don't know there are how many stars. The set that has definite number of elements is said to be a finite set. This is a set whose elements we can count. For example, months of the year, days of the week, etc. While there are other sets whose elements are not finite, these are called the infinite sets. These are the sets that cannot be counted or have no end value. For example, hair on our head. The number of elements of the finite set are referred to as the cardinality of the set. The cardinality of the set is a measure of the size of the set. Cardinality of a set, say A, is denoted as NA. For example, the cardinality of set of vowels of English alphabets is 5 and the cardinality of set of first 10 natural numbers is 10, etc. Now if I ask you to give me the collection of all even numbers which are prime, you would say it's just 2 because 2 is the only even prime number. So in this collection we have just one element and is written as 2 in the curly braces. If you are a single child of your parents and I ask you to write the set of children of your parents, it's just you. So these kind of sets where the collection consists of just a single element are called singleton sets. Now, if I ask you to give me the collection of boys in girls' school, do you have any name? No, none. There would be all girls in the girls' school and no boys. So such sets which does not include any element are said to be void or empty or null. These are denoted by the empty curly braces or the symbol phi. Now look at these four sets. Set A, B, C and D. You see here that number of elements of A is equal to number of elements of B and number of elements of C is equal to number of elements of D. But the elements of the sets A and B are precisely the same. We say that sets A and B are equal while C and D are equivalent. Thus, equivalent sets are those that have the same cardinality. Cardinality means same number of elements. The number of elements are same पर elements का identical होना जरूरी नहीं. Whereas equal sets are those whose elements are precisely identical. So this was all in this module. But before coming to the end of this module, let's revise what we have studied. So the first question is, write the set A equals to 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 in set builder notation. The answer is In set builder notation, A is written as this and is read as x such that x is equal to 3n, where n goes from 1 to 5 and n belongs to capital N, that is natural numbers. The second question is, write the set of all the numbers which when multiplied by a number gives 0. Is this set an empty set? Now we know that 0 is the only number which when multiplied by any number always gives 0. So this set is 0 in curly braces. This is a non-empty set since it contains a single element 0, so this is a singleton set. The third question is, are the given two sets equal? A is the set of my hobbies and B is the set of my friends' hobbies. The answer is no, because we may have the same number of hobbies but not exactly the same hobbies. Since the elements of the two sets are not same, hence these are not equal. The last question is the set of integers a finite or an infinite set? Yes, you are right. It is an infinite set, since the number of elements of the set is not definite and integers are non-ending. So this was all in this module. We will meet in coming tutorials with something more on sets and operations on sets. This is Priyanka signing off. See you later in next videos. Till then, keep learning, keep sharing. Thank you.